David Gilliland, like turning the clock back, think about maybe coming back full time.
Yeah, no, I won't be coming back full time, but I learned a lot tonight. It was fun. Really proud of TRICON Garage and all the folks that work there and make all this stuff possible. So to see, all of our 5 of our trucks were in the top 10, for the first part of the race, and then there was 4 of them in the top 10 for a long time there towards the end was something that I'm very proud of. More proud of that on the ownership side than driving, but being able to race with them side by side, door to door, was a lot of fun. So got to thank Sierra1.com, some fantastic e-bikes that came on board to make this opportunity possible. But really just really proud of the team and how we're working together and communicating. And Corey's leading the points. It was a great points night for him tonight, and it's a good night overall.
What did the recent finishes say about Dean Thompson's talent, and has he changed at all his demeanor back at the shop?
Yeah, he has, for sure. I mean, hey man, racing these guys is tough, right? And I experienced it myself tonight. And they race hard, and you got a lot of experience here. You got guys like Matt Kraft and Grant Anfingler, guys that have been racing in the series for years. And Dean Thompson is fast, and he's got good speed, but he don't have a lot of experience, and so he's learning as we go. And so we really lean on each other in the shop, and to help speed that process up. So me racing this race tonight will be able to further help develop our drivers.
Was this truly just a one-off, or could you come back this year?
It's probably just a one-off. We have a couple open races in the one truck towards the end of the year, so I wouldn't rule it out 100%, but probably not. It's probably just a one-off deal. Kind of race opened up and had a good opportunity to come out and run and see what we had.
How concerned were you when you made contact with your teammate on the track going into turn 1 and 2 early in the race?
Yeah, definitely not what we intended to do, for sure. He got to my outside and made me really tight, and kind of drugged me up the racetrack and got in the fender a little bit. But he did a good job holding on to it, and we went on and raced from there. So it was funny. I found myself restarting next to one of our team trucks 4 or 5 times throughout the night. So it's hairy. Those restarts are exciting. They get down there, and all the truckers are racing really hard and racing on each other's door, and fighting tooth and nail for every spot. So it was good.
Is this a good way to evaluate where the program is and where the drivers are?
Yeah, it is. It'd be better if I raced more often. So but I think the way our trucks are performing, the way they're qualifying, the way they're racing, and the way they're finishing is the best kind of marker of where our team is at today. So like I said, very, very proud of where we're at today. Changing bodies on over 50 vehicles is a heck of an undertaking. We do everything in-house. We build our own chassis, our bodies, chassis dyno, paint, everything. And so it's a lot to do. We got a lot of people that have to work hand in hand to produce vehicles to come out on the racetrack and compete for wins.
Talk about trying to save Dean Thompson. You expect him to keep developing. He's fast, but you're kind of seeing as he learns the truck a lot more. Do you feel like he's ahead of where you expect him to be at this point, or right about where you expect him to be?
Probably ahead. We just got to work on. We've been preaching. We just got to finish races. He's had good speed, but you got to seal the deal. And there's a lot that goes on to finishing a race. Like finishing third you go back and rewind the race, and everything that goes into it, the pit stops, you're not speeding, the restarts, the line you pick, there's so many things that go into completing one of these races. And so first and foremost, we got to finish, right? You can't win if you don't finish. And so that's kind of what we've been preaching, but absolutely he's had a ton of speed. Derek Smith, his crew chief, has been with me since day one, and just incredibly proud of him. And he puts his heart and soul into that team, and has done a good job preparing good vehicles and not letting the wrecks and all that kind of get them down. So really proud of that team.
Now,